The African Union, with its headquarters, the AU Commission in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, stands as a well-recognized supranational institution tasked with catalyzing political and socio-economic integration across the continent. However, the navigating complexities of decision-making with this expansive bureaucracy, formed by officials from all 55 member states, proves to be a labyrinth of administrative hurdles. Public officials operating within the African Union find themselves in a predicament. They lack ready access to institutional expertise in the realm of digital solutions and innovative methodologies that will streamline processes. At the same time, the African continent's digital and innovation landscape is flourishing, boasting over 300 innovation hubs and a plethora of highly skilled digital experts actively doing digital transformation in the private sector. To address this issue, the AU Digital and Innovation Fellowship is established to involve African innovators in designing digital innovation aimed at enhancing the overall functionality of the African Union, but also fortify the internal capabilities of its personnel.
So the AU Digital Innovation Fellowship has actually come into the AU space to assist in two things. One is to bring a new way of doing things, basically an innovative way of doing things at the African Union Commission. But it has also assisted us to build some products that have contributed to the work efficiency in the work of the African Union Commission.
What we've done is identify innovative and tech talent from across the continent, embed them in the African Union, place them in strategic positions where they're able to contribute to developing products, tech products that enhances the processes and systems of the African Union, giving them a platform that they're able to begin to speak and contribute to the bigger policies that come out of the African Union.
So my name is Franz von Weizsäcker. I'm heading the digital transformation portfolio in support of the African Union. And this, of course, when you have the African Union, Africa is such a young continent. And when you look around, it will be very important that you have the young innovators being part of this transformation journey. And that's why we do support, together with AfriLabs as the implementer, to recruit young innovation experts with the African Union Digital and Innovation Fellowship. This fellowship supports, now there's 13 fellows who come here for 1 year in various departments of the African Union to bring forward individual projects of whatever this unit needs. Now
I'm deployed in a service, in an information communication department, right? So this department is offering multiple services to the African Union. So for all those services, currently they were using emails to receive the request, but then I had to come up with an idea or a solution that will transform that into a digital platform that will have a dashboard that it automatically shows how many requests have been received, how far they are, how many are on hold, how many are pending, how many have been resolved. And then that would automate every process. And then for the ICD director, as a director, she would be able to automatically just log into the system and be able to know that, okay, 10 requests are pending with Asmerom, for example, and then 2 are on hold. 2 failed because of these particular reasons, because then the system would allow a user to specify reasons why they would accept or reject the request.
So one of the problems, the challenges that I realized during my first few months at the African Union was the lack of a centralized platform to manage both the internal staff as well as the team in the Office of the Youth Envoy, as well as a data repository to kind of look back at the files and see what has been done and make improvements. So my solution was a data management system that acted as a one-stop shop for both collaboration and coordination, as well as information distribution within the Commission.
Example, and then 2 are on hold, 2 failed because of these particular reasons, because then the system would allow a user to specify reasons why they would accept or reject the request.
So one of the problems, the challenges that I realized during my first few months at the African Union was the lack of a centralized platform to manage both the internal staff as well as the team in the Office of the Youth Envoy, as well as the data repository.
AUDA NEPAD is not mostly on the policy side, it's on the development side. So there are programs and projects that have been, they have come up with projects and programs to implement what these policies are stating here. So these programs and projects, there's so much data to do with these programs and projects. So they work on a result chain. So we have outcomes, then we have outputs, and we have activities. And they, at the moment, there's no like a digital way of tracking them. So my solution was to build a dashboard and come up with key performance indicators to show the progress of these projects and programs.
My supervisor really empowered me to take on certain roles that were really outside of what I came here to do, and which was very great. I'm leaving here with new skills that I didn't have initially.
Through this fellowship, I do believe that it has had a substantial impact in how the fellows have developed, not only in terms of professional understanding, but also personal levels of understanding what it takes to make the changes that Africa wants to see.